All right, everybody, so welcome back. Today is, I don't even know which mod this is, but I'll just put the number on the video. But anyhow, today's mod is going to be a new power source for my phone or whatever it is that I want to plug into it. I did have a power source on this, and I did mention that it just didn't look right. The wires were just kind of all over the place, and it just looked messy. So today this mod is going to be to install this into, and this has both USB and USB-C on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install it. I'm guessing around here somewhere. So I need to take this thing out and that side panel off to see what kind of space I've got going on in there. So I'm going to do that now, and hopefully there is a good amount of space there that I could do this mod, and that way I'll have a clean way of getting power to my phone if I need it. So let's, I'll go ahead and start taking this thing apart and we'll go check it out. So just like that, the panel has been removed. And now we're going to see how much space we've got going on over here. I mean, I think it has enough space. Because if that was to go there, it should have about, yeah, it should have enough space, but I don't know. I think as it gets closer, obviously it gets less. There's less space. So I don't know. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. Let me mess around with this thing, and I'll come back with my determination. All right. So I'll be back. So let me show you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of putting it up here somewhere. I want to make sure that it's flat. Maybe like that. Something like that. And this thing keeps sliding off here. Hold on. Yeah, something like that. Like that. And that appears to have enough space under it. So it's still going to be a little bit of a gamble, if I can say the word here, to do this. But I think there's enough room. I believe there is enough room. See, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is double, triple check it. And if I like it, I'll make a hole right there. Okay, after a lot of thinking, I decided I think I'm going to go the safe route, and I'm going to put it right here. So it'll look like that. I think that'll look pretty sweet. Custom. You know, it doesn't stick out or anything. And the cool thing about this is that it's got an on and off switch right here. And you have a USB-C, like I said before, and a regular USB. Jesus. Okay. So, and then it also tells you the watts or the voltage on here as well. So that's kind of cool. So it'll look something like that. Put that in my hand, obviously. So I'm going to try it out. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use to cut this, but I need it to be clean because I don't want to buy a new one of these. So I will let you know what I end up doing. So using this and a pencil, I marked that hole right there. That should be the right size. Actually, it could be smaller. Could be smaller. You see? Could definitely be smaller. Let's see. What would I use? Oh, I'll use this thing here. Let me do this again. Here is the final sketch, I guess you can say. There is the round hole that I need to drill out now. And my thought, and this might not work, but I think it'll work. I'm thinking of just drilling holes on the inside part of this and then using a Dremel to finish the job, sanding it and what have you. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet, but I think that might be one route. So before I do anything, I need to take this thing off this panel by removing these two screws, and then I will get to work on making that hole. So stand by. So a slight change in plans on how I'm going to drill this. Instead of using a drill bit and then just using a Dremel to really get it fine-tuned, I decided to get a hole dozer. This Milwaukee hole dozer measures 1 1/8 inch or 29 millimeters, which should be the same as this. So I don't know if you can tell or not, but it should be perfect. Anyhow, I will use this instead, and if there's any burrs or whatever, then I will use my new Ryobi Dremel cordless tool that I got for Christmas. So wish me luck. Here we go. After I start drilling, there is no going back. Keep your fingers crossed, kids. I had it in the center and I moved it. Okay. Okay, here we go again. I believe we're in the center. So here goes nothing. And it's off. The hole dozer does it again. All right, now let's clean this thing up. I think the hole dozer did a pretty damn good job, I think. If you look at it, there's very little that I really need to clean. So let's do that little bit that needs to get cleaned. There you go. Just like that. I believe she's ready to go. And anyways, there's a washer that goes over that, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but perfect also isn't a bad thing. See a little cleanup in the back. Very little work to be done. So let's now try it. Excuse me. My voice is just not there today. Okay. What do you think? Look at that. That looks very nice. Very nice. And again, this is waterproof, supposedly. So, as long as this cap doesn't pop open, we should be golden. Just as a quick note for some of you folks that maybe have never used one of these tools, once you drill out the hole and you have the remaining plastic, or in this case plastic, but it could be wood, metal, whatever. Once you're done with it, just turn this and it'll take it out. So No muss, no fuss. Very easy. Nice tool. Now that we have the hard part out of the way, the next step would be to figure out how we want to wire this. Now I'm going directly to the battery, at least I think I am, but I need to route it correctly, or at least I need to route it the best way to the battery, so it shouldn't be that hard. Hold tight, I'm going to figure it out, then I'll come back. The wiring that they give you, I think, is just long enough to reach the battery. Come all the way down here. So that goes there, runs down here, and hopefully this is long enough to reach that plug. Now I won't know until I put it on, so I'm going to go ahead and start doing that and see what happens. Wish me luck. So I finished routing the wire, and again, very simple. Just try to find the easiest path to get to the battery. And here is the negative here. It actually comes around here, and then the positive comes around here and hooks onto the positive side, obviously. When you have multiple wires on this thing, this rubber cap for the bolt is not going to work anymore. I did put a little slit on there, but you know, it's just, it is what it is. So there you go, it's covered. So now let's check to see if it works. Hopefully you can see that. Pop it open, push the button, and there you go. Again, I've got a USB-C and a regular USB connector right on that. So let's turn it off, put the cap back on, and there you have it. Oh, good. Everything turned out perfectly. Wire was long enough, so I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do is the cable that I'm going to use to go from my phone to this plug thing. It's going to be kind of like an old telephone cable, is what I saw, or what I found, that I think will work really well with this. So that's what I'm going to use. It's actually, I've ordered it, so I should have it in about a week. And I got my cable. So this is what it came with. Obviously the cable itself came with these awesome stickers. I'm going to put that on my bike for sure. And I think some kind of warranty card. Obviously the box. This is a close-up of the cord, and it's more of like a cloth type material. So that's a good thing, because you know, I think it'll be less likely to scratch my plastic. So anyways, let's put this on and let's see how good of a choice I made. I've plugged in the cord, and it goes up to the, obviously on the side here, and goes up to the phone. And the good thing about this is that this setup is a fast charge setup, and I can show you that. Hold on one second. So here is what it's saying when I'm charging it. So it's fast charging, which is awesome. That's what I wanted. I'm glad everything worked out this time. Doesn't always happen that way for me, but in this case, this is exactly what I wanted it to do. And if you're wondering if it's really in the way of anything, it's not. It's perfect. I mean, there's no issue with it getting tangled anywhere. Of course, I got to still drive around and see how this thing works while I'm going, you know, whatever, 50 miles an hour. But I can't see any issues of it getting tangled or anything like that. So I think this is going to be the good setup here. At least I think. Because honestly, where is this going to go? There's not there's no loose wire or anything. It's obviously because of the coils on the cord. And so yeah, I like this setup way better, way better. So I am stoked. I can't wait to try this thing out on the road, and I know it'll be great. So that's it. We are done with this mod. As always, appreciate you guys hanging out and you know, going through this with me. And until the next time, everybody take care. Be good. This is Will Nate 35 signing out. Peace.